Yo, what's up, Renata? Hey, beautiful people out there. Welcome to Tia Talks with Sugar Free Tea. We have an amazing guest today. I have known this young lady for like years and years and years and years. I think we're in double digits now, right? At this point.
Yes, yes, definitely.
It's like over 20 something years at this point. And so today's episode, guys, is going to be super fun. And I always tell you it's going to be super fun because when you're here with us, right, and our family, it is always fun. And I guess, you know what? I'll start the conversation with currently what I'm experiencing, right? So today's topic is going to be all about fashion, right? So how young is too young to dress mature. So before we even get into any of that, again, want to introduce you to Renata, right? Renata, please tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are, where you from, what you're doing in these
Uh,
streets.
so my name is Renata, and like Tia said, we go way back some decades now. So I am a mom. I'm a mom of 5 girls, ranging from 19 right down to 4. I have twins in the mix as well. So as a girl mom, this is definitely an interesting topic to talk about. I'm also a career mom. What is a career mom, right? So I've been working for about 20 something years, full time. Full time mom, therapist, you name it, we do it. I dabble in entrepreneurial stuff too. Like I put my hat in everything. I want to be a part of everything.
Nice.
I'm coming to you right now from New York. I'm living in Long Island, but originally from the BX all day.
Here we go. Here we go.
Yes.
Yeah, but okay, the Bronx is invited.
You see how she treating us? It can't be Harlem all the time.
I
Goodness.
I love the Bronx.
But that's it about me. Let's jump in there. Talk
All
about
right.
these children.
So, all right. So, just to share a little bit of background, right? The twins, I have 15-year-old twin girls, right? And they are going to homecoming. And so they have been picking out dresses or showing me at least what their interests are, what their taste is. And so everything that I've seen is a little more mature for my liking, right? And I'm like, nope, like this. Like that emoji, that's all day. Like, nope, we not wearing that. Nope, we not wearing that. We not wearing that. They've been sending me pictures. We kind of been going through the whole thing, trying to figure out, okay, what am I gonna put you girls in that's appropriate? Because for me, it has to pass the fingertip test. When you're a teenager and I have to purchase your clothing, it's going to go through what I say, the channels that it has to go through, right? And so one of those things, which I grew up on too, right? And I got that not from home, but I got that from school. When we went to high school,
Mm-hmm.
we wore uniform and it was, hey, it needs to pass the fingertip test. And if it don't, it's too short. Take that off. You can't wear that here. And so that's what I implemented in my life because that's all I know is the fingertip test, right? So we know that fashion, it's an important form of self-expression, of course. But there's this ongoing debate about what's appropriate for different age groups, right? And so, some people will argue for letting people kind of explore their identity. Well, females, let's stick there. Letting children explore their identities through clothing, and other people think that there probably should be a little bit of stricter boundaries. What do you think?
So my 19-year-old, let's start with her, right? So she and we definitely toggled a lot as she got older because she was my crop top era when the crop tops were first starting. She wanted her shirt tied up. She wanted the crop tops, and she would stop at no ends, right? And at that point, it was a long time ago. I'm gonna say it was around 2013, 2014.
Okay.
And I felt the same way as you at that time. I was like, nope, nope, no little young girl. Exactly. Nope, get that out of here. No, get out of here. No. Next, where your shirt at? why do you need to show your belly? Who are you showing your belly for?
Right.
Because if you think about it, like, how old are you? And I think that I was really and still am very firm to a certain degree. I have loosened up on my 19-year-old, but I will tell her how I feel regarding, so that line that you said earlier with self-expression.
Right.
I think that we have taken that as a society to the next level, because especially talking about teenagers, 15 years old. What my oldest daughter at that time, she was like just entering double digits, maybe early teens. And the struggle is society, right? We have social media, we have all these sexy women, and what are they wearing? They wearing the clothes with their butts hanging,
Right.
right? The high slits, low cleavage, and you have these young girls really idolizing that look as being self-expression, right? That's not self-expression. That's actually, you're following today's fad. Because if today's fad was like we have right now, baggy sweats with the crops. So we have the Aaliyah look, right? Because
Right.
that was Aaliyah's look with the baggy pants, the crops, the sports bras.
Right.
So it's not, no, it is not a self-expression. It is a, oh, that looks cool,
Yeah.
right? So there's a difference to me in picking our battles. And like I said, I've been battling because I didn't have the luxury of both boys and girls. So my house is completely girl. And as a girl mom, I feel like the struggle to keep that fine line of gracefully beautiful and covered,
Right.
challenge.
Right.
And the stores are not helping us because they have, why do you need a crop sweatshirt? So is it hot or is it cold? What, I'm just trying to, no, seriously. So my twins, right?
In the lane
My
and pick
twins,
one.
yeah, pick one. My twins are turning 10, right? This upcoming Sunday. And I let them write their birthday list out and send it to me so I could see what they do.
Right.
Crop top sweatshirts from Old Navy. Old Navy, why in your girl section are you selling crop top sweatshirts? So that's the problem, right? I'm not saying don't sell it. What I'm saying is, like you said, should we have a little bit more censorship on the age group that you're selling this to?
Right. When you think about it, right? Think about different platforms, right? TikTok, Instagram. Um, it has now become normalized in social media for young kids to comment to emulate adults. Right. So you got influencers now, and influencers come in all ages. Even a 13-year-old can be an influencer,
Yeah.
and they are now working in ways that kind of mimic that maturity, right? And they got millions of followers, including other children, right? So
Yes.
I am 100% right with you there when you speak about like media consumption, what that looks like, what children are listening to. That's like us back in the day when we used to, well, you know what? I'll use this quick example because think about music, right? When I think about the music in my mom's time, especially like R&B and like that love music,
Mm-hmm.
it
Yeah,
was
sensual.
very, yeah, it was very, yes, that, right? It was very, oh, I want to love on you. I want to do
Mm-hmm.
that. And then when you get to maybe our age group, it was more so not saying it outright, but kind of alluding to it a little bit, right? And you did have the ones that stood out, like Luke, right? But they were the exception.
Yes.
They were the only ones doing it. So you knew that they were the exception to what was considered normal. And now they like, I'm gonna do this, do this. And it's like, oh,
Very
wait
descriptive.
a minute. I wasn't ready for all of that, right? And so like I said, it is definitely social media definitely has a part to play in all of it. And then you also mentioned like fighting your battles, right? Like choosing which battles. And so there is a parent responsibility to it as well, right? And so it sounds like you kind of walk that fine line of, okay, what do I allow versus what don't I allow, right? And I'm right now, I'm caught in that battle of, all right, do I just give in and be like, you know what, this is probably normal, or or am I, which I am, like now, I don't give a what's normal. This is the normal. I don't know what this new normal is, but this is my normal, and this is what we sticking to, right? So then it's like, okay, should children be given autonomy, to dress how they want, or is it a parent's guide to guide them?
So I think censorship, right? Okay, so I run my house where it is not diplomacy, it is a dictatorship. When you become independent,
Right,
by all means, do what you need to do. And I'm not saying that I don't loosen up as they get older, because I have my 19-year-old, she has blossomed to a space where I trust that I have taught her enough
right,
that she is going to respect herself and create boundaries. Now, if I see that she's walking a fine line where it seems like the fun is kind of like, oh, but this looks really nice, like there's too much influence and not enough homegrown foundation,
right.
I do tap in and I do remind her, yeah, hello, is this mic on? Hello, can I get your attention, please? Can
Right,
I get your attention, please? Ma'am, walking out of the West Wing, please put the rest of your clothes on.
right.
So I do interrupt some of the noise for her. And I think so. We talked about how we grew up versus how the young people are growing up now. And one of the things that really stands out as a vital difference is these young people's accessibility to see the world is
Oh
too
my gosh,
much. It's like we are force feeding our kids with the fire hydrant on at full force.
right,
And our kids are like, I can't take it, but give me more, right?
right,
Put that picture in your head. Like, because that's what's happening to them.
right,
They're learning about so much because it's at their fingertips. They don't go outside to play. They don't they don't go outside for walks.
right.
They're literally just being
We,
fed whatever.
we get into a point where we don't even want to go to the store for food.
We don't have to. Girl, ring the doorbell. Look, I thought of my grocery list. Ding dong, my doorbell ringing.
Right,
Like it's getting to that point. So I think now, and now we have AI, right? Now you don't even got to look. You don't even have to appear as who you are to market yourself, right? Now you could just, look, hi, my name is Renata. And they be like, oh, you look different in your pictures. Like, oh, I do. Oh, that was when I was done. This is my regular everyday. Like, this is what people are doing out here. The catfish has gotten crazy.
right. The
So
cat
now you
is
have these
real.
young girls. Yeah,
The catfish
now
is
you have young girls, right? You have your young girls, they getting ready to go to a party where it should be elegant, right? They should be looking graceful. They should be looking 15.
hmm.
Instead,
Say it
the
again.
young girls,
They should be looking what? Oh,
15.
okay. That's what I thought you said.
15. What does that look like though in 2024 going into 2025? What does a 15-year-old look like?
Listen.
15-year-olds now getting Botox,
Hmm.
they getting surgeries. They not even wearing crop tops, girl. They wearing bras outside. And we're buying them. See, I don't blame the kids. I am still one of those people where no, because you don't have a job. So where did you get money? Right? Cut the tap off. Cut it off. You don't want to buy the clothes that make you look appropriate. No more allowance.
Right,
Right? Or I'm coming with you to the store. Now I can't trust you to do your own shop.
right,
But parents nowadays, for whatever reason, are not that involved. So now you have these young 15-year-old, look, my 10-year-old talking about crop tops. So I let her know. You want a sweatshirt crop top at 10? No problem. You will have a tank top underneath it.
right.
And let me catch you, girl.
Without that tank top on underneath.
Let me catch some skin. I'm going to really catch some skin. So I think, but we gotta do that with our young kids, our
Adults.
young people,
No, we
our
do.
young girls.
But you,
They
go ahead. I'm sorry. Let me let you finish that sentence.
they are not loving themselves for the right reason. They're not loving themselves and I'm not saying they shouldn't think they're beautiful and your body is part of your expression too, but it's a it's a way to do it, right? They don't gotta know what you got going on.
Right. Yo, that was, I promise you, if I could show you that text, it was, yo, leave something to the imagination. Why everybody got to know everything you got? Do they need to see that birthmark? Do they need to see that mole?
Yeah.
Do they need to see all of these things? No, the answer is absolutely not. They don't
But
need to.
it gives them that edge, right? Because they cool. No, they're not cool. They cool, girl.
All
What?
right.
My mom bought me this crop.
Listen, is there an exception for special occasions?
Girl, no. 50, you was 15 on that special occasion? If you was 15 on that special occasion, and if you was 10 on that special occasion, then you still need to put a regular shirt on. See, okay, don't laugh. So I have learned, like I said,
Mhm.
to find a medium,
Okay.
right? Crops, they're in, right? So this is what I do. You want to wear a crop? I need to see a peek-a-boo. You know what a peek-a-boo crop is?
Mm.
A little slight over your where your top of your pants are. Little slight.
Oh,
Like that means like you moved a little bit and you might have
oh,
moved and now a little piece. Not underneath here, not where you threw the shirt over because you was going for this look. And if you zip it down, I can see your stomach. No. If
no.
I can see a belly button, it's too short.
Okay.
I'm talking about a peak. Like you turn, you looking through your window, you see the little blind go up. Yeah.
Mine got back
Hey,
a little bit.
there you
Somebody was
go.
peeking and forgot to push it back.
There you go. That right there. Because I feel like I get it, but you still too young for what? See, it's not the fact that it's a shirt. It's a shirt. It's
Right.
the fact of what this way of dressing can come with. I'm not saying everybody thinking that way. I'm not even saying that these young girls are thinking that way because most of us as adults, we think with our adult minds. They're thinking this is just cute. Oh, I just look cute. They
Right.
laughing with their friends. It's the people out there that are not in their right minds that
Right.
are looking at these young girls like they grown. Why? Because they dress grown. So now it's like, what else you do in the crop top age?
Right. And you got to
Maybe.
figure it's judgment. Like most of the time when we make our decisions, at least I'll speak for myself. When I make my decision as a parent to what my child can and cannot wear, I have that same thought process, right? It's not you I'm worried about. Just like when I'm driving, right? And I think about my kids driving. It's not your driving that I'm concerned about. It's how other people drive. Right? So it's the same thing. It's almost like, okay, do I need to shield you from that? Do I need to let you make your own financial? Do I need to let you make your own, fit decisions? Where do I draw that line? Because it's not you, it's the other people that I'm thinking about.
Having that
Their
discussion.
thoughts.
Having that discussion and being open. I don't think there's any topic with your children that's taboo. I
Right.
think have the conversation, right? I'm letting you know, and they're gonna rag on you, right? Because as moms, is she just doesn't understand.
Right. Well,
Uh,
that's how they dressed back in your day. That was a long time ago. Boo, I'm still
Girl, they done recycled our clothes. What are you talking about? Your whole style is out. Don't get me started on that topic. That's a whole nother topic for a whole nother episode.
listen. Do we care about what judgments other people make about our children?
Oh, girl, the rule in my house is once you step over this threshold, the world outside don't exist.
Mm.
It's what I said. This is how we doing it here. So I don't care if everybody in the class was wearing a bra to school today. Are you gonna wear your bra to school today? Do you know better?
Right.
Because if you know better, you're gonna do better. So I don't teach my kids to conform. You're not a sheep. You're not.
Right.
You need to learn how to think, thought-provoking questions. I get on my kids' nerves. I know I do, all of them, because I'm not gonna say nothing. I like to assess,
Right.
and then I'm just gonna ask you a few questions. And your frustration is gonna show me that you knew better, but you chose to pivot left. So I'm just trying to find out why you chose that. Most of the time, it's normal, right? My friends was doing.
Right. That's always the answer. Oh, we decided as a group that this is what we all wanted to wear. Group?
Well,
We're not doing
is the
no.
group buying it? Oh, the group is taking in other people. I hear you. When you moving your stuff.
Listen. And then you got to remember too, even when they go on the outside, depending on, right, what the style of dress is. Now I got to think about what other people going to say and how your feelings going to get hurt because you're not ready for that yet. Because you just think you cute.
Right.
Let me tell you something. One thing I learned young, I used to want to wear the short dresses too. You know what they tell me? Oh, you're going to be cute and cold. You're going to be cute and cold. You need to wear something that's a little bit warmer than that. Because I don't know what you out there showing, but you're going to be cute and cold. And what I did, right? Even as a young adult, listen, I used to sneak my clothes, sneak them in the bag. All right, this one I'm wearing. And then I'm going out and I'm putting this on. You know what I was? Cute and cold. Just like they said it was going to be. Cute and
Did you invent the wheel? No.
right. That
And
part.
I think that's the part. That's why the conversation is necessary. I think speak to the young people and really tell them, like, okay, so let's find something in the middle. So no, I'm not gonna let you cheeks out,
Right.
right? Thigh high. I'm not.
Split high.
However,
Splits.
right. You want to do a back split that's like a decent length. You want to do a side split that's like the knee area, maybe a little tiny bit of thigh,
Dang.
right? I could I could work with you. But you see, the young people today don't want to negotiate.
Right.
They don't want to. They think we report to them and their feelings. I'm gonna tell you, like I tell my five, I don't care about your feelings. Because at the end of the day, right, when you come back to me crying, because now you feeling, had you listened the
Right.
first, you wouldn't even be having this conversation because you would have understood. But it takes time for you. See, they have knowledge right now. So we giving them knowledge.
Right.
They don't got to understand. They just have knowledge.
Absolutely.
And so now, because like I said, that fire hydrant is open. All they care about is, oh yeah, because the clique, we all wearing these outfits and we gonna be looking bad out there. They're not thinking about anything we thinking about, like, that's too grown because you're only 15. So what you gonna wear? Because this was my argument with my oldest. So what you gonna wear when you 19?
Girl, just to cover it.
Look, right, just the patches?
Remember the little bandage joints that came out at one time?
Yes.
Hmm.
That's what we're gonna do. You don't see nothing wrong with that?
Right.
So I think for us, having knowing that we are no longer in our era,
Right.
right? Because I give them that. You're right. We even though you all are wearing our style, okay,
Yeah.
apples and oranges. What I'm saying to you though is a time and a place for everything. It's a
Absolutely.
time where that's appropriate. I don't think us visiting that at this time is that time. So now you have young people that, like you said, we're gonna hide it, gonna put it out bad, but now it's at their own risk because we done said what we said about the rules that we have for our children. So they're not gonna never say, "Oh, my mom never told me." No, that's why you snuck it in the bag, girl. You knew.
Absolutely.
You definitely knew. So I think having the conversation so that they know it might sound silly, but them thinking twice and even going that far to put it in a bag shows that they gonna get it. Now, what we're trying to do is what lesson do you need to learn to get it?
Right. Right.
See, we're trying to help them avoid that.
Because we already did
But
that. Like, look, we took that lesson. We understand exactly what it is. I'm telling you because I did it. I went through it. I experienced it. You ain't got to go through the same thing. You don't need to go through. That's one of those things you don't need to go through. Why?
Yeah.
What are you going to get out of it? Absolutely nothing. It's not worth it. But like
But
you said, it takes that understanding. And that's the part that where the conversation needs to be had so they can get it. Right. Okay.
they're growing, right? So and this is the part as parents where I know I struggle in
Right.
this is learning how to give a little bit more rope. Because I said what I said, you heard what I said. So now you have to make a decision. And see, that part is the challenge in being a parent and watching our young girls because innate instinct as moms is I gotta protect my cubs. I gotta no. But in reality, are we protecting them? Not saying, oh yeah, go ahead and wear that bra out there, because that's a no. I'm still with the peekaboo, especially at 15. Yes. No, 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 no. Get that out of here. But I am realistic that so what am I going to use the barter system? What are we going to trade here so that my young person is still growing in their own? So my oldest taught me that lesson because I started off being, I'm a strict mom. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to hold nobody back and try and front like I'm not. I
You saw the little kid in the background. Look, real life here in effect. These kids hear the doorbell ring, honey. It's like
they got to go. Bam. I'll be right back. He said, I'm going to do the military.
Oh, that was so funny.
That was funny.
Hilarious.
No, he going to sneak his friends over.
Right.
Look, shimmy like this.
Right, exactly. That's probably what we're going to see in a little while. Like, you know what?
It's funny.
Right now.
No, but seriously, I think for me, I had to learn. My oldest is one of those kids where she gonna force it down your throat.
Mm-hmm.
She look,
right.
doing tactical
Listen,
skills.
no.
She's gonna force it down your throat and make you feel like, all right, eventually you're just gonna give in, right? No, I'm watching you. I know you're gonna come back to me before I come back to you.
Listen, I will let you know what happens and what dresses we choose because this is a we decision.
Yes, it is.
If they keep sending me stuff that's not
inappropriate,
right, like stuff that I'm not really feeling, it's gonna be a me decision, and I'm just gonna have to make the decision. And look, go or don't go, not my problem. That's
sometimes we got it. We all been there.
Listen,
how bad you want to go?
Listen, right. I'm gonna pose a question, right, for the audience out there, right? And I guess the takeaway for this is basically like, what age do you believe that children should begin to make their own decisions about what they wear, and how do you balance that freedom with setting, those boundaries, right? And then the second part to that would be, do societal judgments and opinions impact the way that we allow or you allow your child to dress, and should they, right? So guys out there, let me know what you guys think in the chat. Yo, Renata, this has been a dope conversation as always. When me and you get down, we start talking. It's like it could go from here to here to here.
Yes.
To here. But as a girl mom, and I have, oh gosh, I have, how many girls I got? I got 4 girls myself, right?
Yeah.
And so we really just got through the first one, right? And even now,
yeah.
I'm gonna make this the last thing. Even they will send her the pictures, older sister, because older sister now could probably influence me just a little bit, right? And, well, mom, what if she wears a shawl over it, or finds a sweater, or what about some stockings or some tights that she could wear under it? And I'm like, so y'all been talking, right? Like, so
they need allies, girl, because you got the final gavel. So they said, I need an ally here.
And she been through it already. So maybe she could help us. And I remind her, the same thing, like, yo, I didn't do that with you. Now that you're older, you can dress what you want to, you can wear what you want to wear. But even that, with her being the age that she is now, it is always classy and appropriate. But she understands that now. And I had to go through a little bit of the same fight with her. And even sometimes as an adult, I'm looking at what she's wearing and I'm like, child, really? Dad has more of a challenge than I do because I'd be like, oh, girl, you cute. Right. But she's of the age now. It's different,
Right.
but dad is still very, uh-uh.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So, it really is about age appropriate. It's not, you're never going to wear it. It's going to come a point where, mom, right? You just got to pretty much mind your business, right? They are adults making their own decision. But until you get there,
Right.
let's keep it age appropriate. And what does that mean? And how do we really monitor that so that everybody, self-expression as well as us, we have goals as mom. Our parenting goals are not to send our girls out there looking like grown women
Right.
at age 15.
Not
That's
feeding
not.
the wolves. Right. Yo, dope conversation. Love these conversations. Definitely looking forward to the next one. Everybody share this with a friend who is a girl mom, right? Or just who has daughters in general. Let us know what you think.
Sisters.
Right, exactly. Till next time, Tia Talk, Sugar Free Tea, always having those thought-provoking conversations about real life stuff that is happening, oh gosh, in my life, right? And then in the lives of the people I know. So till next time, talk to you soon. Later.
Later.